All right, y'all, we got one officer would not survive the night. Now, before we get into this, if you want to watch it without my commentary, head over to Midwest Safety. Shout out to Midwest Safety. Or you can search this title up right here, one officer would not survive the night. Simple. And you'll be right to the video. But if you're here to watch my reaction, shout out to you. Appreciate you for tuning in. Make sure you hit that sub button and turn on notifications so you're notified every time I drop. And without further ado, let's get right into it.
On May 26, 2025, Bloomfield officer Daniel Weaver, new to the department with 2 months of service but over 4 years prior experience, stopped a vehicle at a gas station after scanning the license plate and finding it was suspended for insurance issues.
I didn't know that, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Do you have your license, registration, proof of
I
insurance?
had my license before I left the house. I don't know where.
Okay. Do you have any kind of ID on you?
No.
No? You have a driver's license, though?
Yes.
We have insurance on the vehicle. We're working on getting registration for it. We do have proof of insurance.
That's just a receipt, huh?
This shows the vehicle with the VIN number. If you look it up, it should be there.
Could I get your ID as well? You don't have your seatbelt on, boss.
I just took it off.
He just unbuckled it.
Could I see your ID? I didn't see you unbuckle, so. Hang tight for just a second, guys. We'll be right back with you, okay?
As Officer Weaver runs their information, Officer Timothy Ontiveros patrols nearby. Ontiveros has 6 months with Bloomfield Police and a year and a half of total experience. During Ontiveros' patrol, a civilian driver with dash and cab cameras voices his opinions of police, seemingly to himself.
I was doing 35 miles an hour, and this officer was following me. Why do you think he was following me? Because he's a perv who thinks he's allowed to get in my pants. You think he might have been out too long?
What?
Yeah, or perhaps in fear for your life. He's an armed thug, isn't he? Well, I happen to believe that.
That's not an editing error. The civilian repeats the sentence as if recording a second take. Officer Ontiveros, unaware of the civilian's comments, sees their passenger headlight out, prompting a traffic stop.
Oh, what now?
3113, 1054.
And we will do it again.
Meanwhile, Officer Weaver makes a discovery about his own pulled-over driver.
27 shows a provisional only surrender. Expires 7 of 26. Negative 29. Anything for this?
Negative, thanks.
With only a surrendered license in the system, Officer Weaver can only assume the driver is unlicensed. As Weaver presumably writes these citations, Officer Ontiveros approaches his own stopped civilian.
Hello, Officer Ontiveros, Bluefield Police.
Yes, sir.
You might roll down your window so I can talk to you?
I can hear you just fine, thank you.
Okay. So, the reason why I pulled you over is you ain't got a headlight.
I saw it burn out on the way in.
Okay, that's fine. So you're aware you don't have a headlight?
Well, what I'm aware of is that it burned out when I was...
You got your driver's license, registration, insurance. You want to go to court, or do you want to pay a fine?
Stupid paper.
So you don't want to roll down your window so I can hear you better?
I was realizing that the man got his dang window up too.
Go ahead and pass it out.
No, I'm not going to be doing that, thank you.
Okay, so this is how it's going to work. That is a criminal offense. You have to provide your ID. If not, you're now concealing ID. We're going to take you to jail. Your choice.
New Mexico State
Bro, I got pulled
law...
over for my headlight twice. Different vehicles though. The first time I had my high beams on, bro, and the reason why I had it on because one of my headlights were out. So I was like, let me keep the high beams on just in case a cop might see like one of the lights out and pull me over, whatever. Mind you, I had the high beams on. I blinded a cop, bro. I blinded the cop, bro, and he flashed me like to cut the lights off, but I didn't cut it off. Cause he was parked. First thing first, he was stopped at a stop sign, but I had my beams on, and he flashed me like to cut him off, but I didn't. I passed him, and I still had it on, and then he just got behind me, and pulled me over and told me like, "You blinded the hell out of me, man." I ain't get no ticket. He didn't even ask for my license, registration, none of that. He just told me, cut him off, and boom, I went on by my way. The second time I get pulled over for my headlights, I didn't turn them on. I was in a rush leaving work. And I had my girl in the car with me, and we both got off work, so I'm ready to drive home. I think we're probably going to the bank first or something like that. So I'm driving that way, and I realized when two cop cars passed, when the first one No, the second one passed me. I realized, I'm like, shit, it's dark. It's a dark patch right here. Then I flicked the lights. I was like, oh shit, I had my headlights on. I knew the cops. They both turned around, bucked the U. Pulled over into a, cause it was late at night, probably like midnight. I pulled into like to a bank area. And yeah, I ain't get no ticket in that sense either. He just told me to go. He's like, do your headlights work? I was like, yeah, I realized that I ain't cut it on. Boom. I ain't get no ticket. Both situations, I ain't get no ticket. I was good to go. Went about my way. So, more of the story is, man, some of these cops, they ain't assholes, bro. You could have just gave your ID. They be chill. Like, some be chill. You probably wouldn't have got no ticket for that. But when you start doing stuff like this, of course, they're going to want to give you a ticket at that point.
The license must be provided and exhibited. It does not say I have to hand you.
Okay, that's fine.
There it is.
That's fine. I'll get in just a second.
2129, are you able to break?
Hey, front.
10-4, he's going to be at Broadway and George.
Just hang tight.
Hey, you guys are good to go. You don't have a license, okay? So swap with him if he's good to drive, okay? Your license is surrendered, so.
Luckily for these civilians, they are released without citations due to Officer Ontiveros calling for backup.
So you don't want to hand me your ID. I'm going to ask you one more
The
time.
law says it must be provided and exhibited. It does not say I have to hand you anything.
I pulled a vehicle over for no headlight, and he's not wanting to give me his ID.
It says provided and exhibited, and nowhere in all 4 pages of it.
10-4 for now. I'll just sit with him until I can get an ID.
It's right there. That's the law.
29, let me know if you'll leave me over there.
Just like I said, headlight is a criminal offense. This is the reason why I pulled you over. If you read your state statute, it says you have to provide identification when a crime is being committed or has been committed.
A burned out headlight is an ordinance violation.
That's fine.
Not a crime.
A headlight is a state. It's city, state, it's everywhere.
State law
That's
still
fine.
says provided
That's
and
fine.
exhibited. It does not say I have to hand you anything.
As well.
I'm not concealing anything. It's right there in front of you.
ID. I asked for your information.
And I am
So you
providing
have
it
to
and
provide it.
exhibiting it
Okay.
exactly as the
That's
law
fine.
says.
That is perfectly fine.
Good.
So you know what happens, right? If you don't provide your information, you have
It's
to go
right there in front
have
of
to
you.
go to a judge immediately, correct?
That's not true either.
That is, okay.
I am within the law on this provided and exhibited, and you know it.
Okay.
You're just trying to get around it, and I'm not going to
Perfect.
play your game.
I just want to make sure you're aware of all of this.
What I'm aware of is that you're trying to be a tyrannical, egomaniacal badge thug,
That's fine.
and I'm not going to let you get away with it. I'm
That's
holding you
correct.
to the law. You don't like the letter of the law? That's your problem.
That's perfectly fine.
We'll see about that.
Officer Ontiveros and the subject wait silently as Officer Weaver arrives. Before speaking to the civilian, Weaver places stop sticks under their truck in case he attempts to flee.
Passenger headlight. Thank you.
Roll your window down.
It's down enough, thank you.
Roll your window all the way down.
It is down enough,
Hey, sir.
thank you. You
Sir.
can bluster and fume till your eyes burst out of your head, and I am not breaking the law by doing that, and you do know it.
Okay, I'm Officer Weaver, okay? What's your name?
I'm providing it right there.
You need to provide it in my hand.
The law says provided and exhibited, and in all 5 pages of it, nowhere does it say I have to hand it to you or surrender it to you.
if you do not roll
And you are violating the law.
I'm gonna break your window out. Roll your window down.
I have done my job according to the law, provided and
I'm
exhibited.
gonna go swap spots with him and do that tow, and I'll sit here.
No, we're not doing this. Sir, this is your last warning to roll the window down.
Officer, I am within the law.
You're not. Hold on. You're not, because a crime is being committed, so you have to provide identification.
And I am providing it, and I am exhibiting it according to state law.
So when an officer is It's covered.
Officers point out that his license is physically covered with a sticker. Post-incident police reports indicate the sticker covered his name and address.
The name is covered because of too many badge thugs that like to do that name run routine that I'm all too familiar with you guys.
Sir.
You take the name, you run just the name,
roll down the window right
you run just the name looking for another.
We're breaking this window.
Call Sarge.
Officer Weaver smashed the subject's window 6 minutes and 25 seconds after the first words of the stop were exchanged, and less than 2 minutes after he approached the vehicle himself.
Back up, dude. 129. Give us 33. We're gonna have to break this guy's window. You got a window breaker?
29, give me a second. I'll be right down there.
Sergeant Michael Wells, who was assisting another officer with an unrelated DWI investigation, leaves to respond to the escalating situation with Weaver and Ontiveros.
You got a window breaker?
Yeah.
Let's pop it.
Hold on, let's wait.
Pop it, dude. Let's pop it.
The police report notes the sound captured on the subject's in-car camera is, quote, an unbuckling of a holster strap and the clear sound of a firearm being pulled.
I don't think so.
So, are you going to provide your information?
What are we doing?
I have provided my information.
Hey, what I'm noticing, the other officer that pulled up, the second officer that pulled up, he's aggravated. He's not being level-headed, so he's not thinking straight. He's not thinking about, oh, this man could pull a gun and then as soon as I break his window, blow my brains out right now. Or, just light him up. He's not thinking that. So now, he hot-headed. This officer being hot-headed, ready to break the window. What are we doing right now, bro? Break it. Hurry up. Then you telling the other officer to move. The way you said move also was like, damn, bro. Hold on, bro. We on the same team, bro. Chill.
Driver's
I am
license,
not going to hand you a driver's
insurance,
license so you can
and
do
your
that name run
registration.
routine in an attempt to set me up with somebody else's warrant. That is
one more
exactly
time.
what you do. They take the name. They run just the name.
Nope.
Then they look for any name like it that has a warrant that's even similar to the name. David Reader versus the state of Pennsylvania. That's what they proved.
While no case was found under David Reader versus Pennsylvania, his description of the case sounds like David Sosa versus Florida, where a man who shared names with a wanted individual was repeatedly misidentified, arrested, and held in jail despite informing officers. The court sided with the officers in that case.
They caught him on camera doing it. They ran just the name in an attempt to get away. I believe this is high-strength plexiglass because this is a four-wheel drive vehicle. It probably will break eventually. I don't understand your problems. I'm the one within the law.
Because
if you want to break the law on me, I will treat you like the criminal thug that you are.
So you're going to open it?
I am not going to open my window. I'm doing what the law says. You might want to get your sergeant out here. I am providing my information.
What are you guys on Jordan or on Broadway?
We're right at the intersection. My window breaker's not working, so maybe yours will.
I'm sorry you're having such a problem here, officer, but that is the letter of the law, provided and exhibited. That's an ordinance violation, not a crime.
No, it is a crime. Your headlight is a crime. That's the reason why I'm trying to make contact.
You see what I mean? Not being level-headed, man. That can cause you your life. Because everybody naturally, which you got to kind of like get out of that mindset. Everybody think in their head what they're going to do to the person. They're not thinking what that person can do to them. Like, when a motherfucker, man, I'll beat his ass. Da-da-da. Whole time, you think about what you finna do. You're not thinking about, oh, this man, he might beat my ass, or be for real. Or he might pop me because I'm going to swing on him and hit him. And he might just shoot. He ain't going to fight me. But some people don't think like that. Everybody think of one way, their way. Instead of like, you got to get out that mindset. Luckily, he got a vest on because he hit him all chest shots. It's crazy because I thought he was about to head tap him. But I seen it hit all in his vest area. I don't know what he shot him with though, like what caliber it was.
The shooting begins just before Sergeant Wells arrives.
That's
Unaware,
crazy,
he sends this
dog.
message over the radio
Crazy.
while the shooting unfolds.
They're right on the corner.
Guys, when I come in, I'm gonna block it, man.
See if we can escalate it a little there that way.
Just 9 minutes and 13 seconds pass from Officer Ontiveros initiating the traffic stop to the first shots fired by the subject. We have opted to include some images of the first aid provided due to the educational value of treating a gunshot wound. However, we do not show close-up images of gunshot victims.
3129 shots fired. Shots fired. On the barrels. Where you at? Where you at?
He got
3105, send us 5510.
He head tapped him?
Sarge, you work on Ontiveros. I'm watching this guy.
Sergeant Wells started his first responder career as an EMT and has actively maintained his medical license for roughly 18 years, making him the ideal officer to aid Ontiveros.
Okay.
If you move, you're gonna be shot! Don't fucking move! Don't fucking move! Sarge, I got you. I'm covering you. I can see him.
3105, get us 5510 team. One officer down.
He did. Tap there. God.
Damn, I got you, man. I got you.
At this point, multiple officers abandon their citations and other duties to rush to the scene.
Okay, I am gonna have to let you go. We have a shooting coming out right now, so don't worry about your son. He's not in any trouble. You have a wonderful evening, okay?
41. Get an officer down at Bloomfield.
Just focus on there. You've got about 4 units in front of you.
If you move, you're gonna be shot again. Do you fucking understand me? Do not move!
Tim, I got you, man.
C105.
I've got an officer shot in the neck. If you'll notify 3905. Tim, I got you, bro.
Male driver appears 10-7. Not able to render aid right now at this point.
Tim. Tim, stay with me, bro.
Prioritizing the shooting, this officer releases a DWI suspect.
Get out. Yes, sir. All right, you are not driving home. I'm gonna hold on to your car key. Is everything okay? No. Here's your keys. Here's your phone. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you, sir.
I guess you got lucky, but it's unlucky for that officer. Hey, being a police officer is not, you know, you ain't gonna always have a case where you just, your life not on the line. That is crazy, bro. He got hit in the neck. The other officer looked like he took a few chest shots, so that's what I seen. But I guess it might have been, well, with the other officer, it might have been right here. Like he probably hit him right above the vest, right here. Man.
Inside the car. Got that. I'm not driving.
Where else can we block it Broadway? Hey, Tim.
I secured my driver's vehicle.
Tim, stay with me, bro.
Hey, Sarge, we need to get him back as soon as they can, okay?
Medics and fire are coming to you, Sarge.
Greg Lynch, when you get here, I need you to secure my shotgun. It's on the ground next to me. Is he conscious? No, he's not conscious. He's agonal respirations. I got a bullet hole here, left chest. I've got one right in the neck.
I'm 97. Boss, is there any way you can move him away from the truck?
Yeah, just a minute, Weaver. I'm holding pressure on his neck, bro.
Okay, I got you. That's me, don't worry.
Ready? Lynch, grab his belt. We need to drag out. These go. Let's go.
Scratch that man's arms all over.
I'll grab an arm. Grab an arm. Got it. Okay. Right in the neck. Right in the middle of the neck. One on the side of the chest.
Let's start. Are you able to pull?
Right there.
Are you good? Are you good? Did you sweep yourself?
No, you got him?
Sweet, yeah.
Pretty bad, too.
Let's feel for a pulse.
He's breathing. He's got a pulse. It's weak.
Let's get him on the stretcher. Let's get him in.
1, 2, 3, go, go.
Bro, if he survived that, that's crazy.
We're gonna need
Traffic blocked off by Sunray, Andrea, and all those lights headed to the hospital.
Driver in the truck, obvious 10-7.
Hey, I'm okay. Ontiveros. He's not good, man. He's headed to the ER now with medics.
Stay in the left lane, okay? I know what you're doing, but...
Am I hit anywhere?
I don't see you hit anywhere. We were there.
So they can get to the hospital. I don't know if if you want to
Bro, he hit the officer that was even aggressive like that for real. The one that actually broke the window, he didn't even hit. That's crazy.
1311, I'll escort. Medics are transporting now. We can get the traffic blocked off. Hey, do I need to assess that guy?
He's 10-7.
I mean, you can take a quick peek if you want.
All right.
Flip around, we're gonna escort with him. We've got enough units right here.
I also need to walk around, okay, to make sure we don't have anything struck anywhere.
Okay, we're gonna get in front of the ambulance, and we're gonna go, yeah, we're gonna help clear intersections so we can go straight away.
Right?
Yeah, you're clear on right. And then just get between them.
Alright. Carotid? Yeah, where you want. He's got a hole in the back of his head. Yeah. If you don't feel nothing, that's good.
Okay. You shot? Okay. You okay?
You breathing?
Yeah. You breathing, bro.
Breathing.
Hey, bro. In my truck.
Nah, no BS. Like I called it. That second officer that's crying right now, he came up too hostile, man. You wasn't reading the room right. Now, granted, of course he ain't expect for that man to have a gun and shoot, but that's what I'm saying. You're not thinking level-headed. You sitting here, I feel like if somebody not complying or following orders, most of the time they not just trying to be difficult. It's because they hiding something, or, you know, they gonna sit here and they might do this, you know, try to take the life of or take the life of an officer or something. So you gotta kind of expect the worst in that situation. He thinking, oh man, I'm about to break this window and get this man ID. The whole time this man like, I'm waiting for you to break my window, so I'm about to light you up. That junk crazy. Now, this the cause, bro. I mean, the effect of what he caused. That shit crazy, man. And I'm not saying that it's right, but I'm just trying to, you know, put it in perspective. Like, you got to think deeper than what you gonna do this. How you gonna handle a situation? You gotta think about how the other person might handle it as well.
Go ahead and get in the left lane now that the ambulance made room for you.
Okay. I'm gonna shut down your camera.
I'm worried about him, dude.
Two, bro.
I can't.
If he got a weapon, kill that shit.
Casing was on his belt.
Okay, was it?
Yep, it was right above his belt.
Sorry, where did you get hit? In the chest and the neck.
Get a crime scene tape.
Tape all the time.
I'm okay. Weaver's okay. We're on the way to the ER.
Okay, hold on, slow down. Go back to the... I'm going to try and get this unit. I need you
Let's go.
I know he has the big drugs in his car.
Can you call your wife, let her know you're okay?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Hey, I've got Dylan here.
There was a shooting. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'll be home whenever I can. I need stuff to do after this, so I love you. I'm not injured, nothing like that. I can't really talk about any of this on scene right now. There's cameras everywhere. I'm okay, though. I can't talk about any of this stuff.
Hey, the wife is not listening, bro. He cannot talk about any of this. His active crime scene, right? Don't need to be speaking on none of that. Body camera is on and all type of stuff like that, bro. Just understand he ain't hurt. Like he said, he not hurt, he not injured.
Yep.
Okay? Okay, breathe. You're okay.
Hey, babe, we had an OIS. I'll explain a little later, but I just want you to know that I'm okay.
So he's going to stop for this intersection. You're going to keep going through it. Once you clear it, we're going to leapfrog it and keep this going. He'll eventually catch up and get behind you like you did with him, okay?
Yep.
Back on it.
This is like a long drive to that hospital, man. Jeez.
Start laying off a little bit for that upcoming light.
Just be aware we're meeting people. You can stay out west to the left swing cover.
RLT is on the way in, but he's going to be in a private auto.
I copy.
You can be the man to get here and help him do it. Sorry you had to do that, dude. I didn't want him reanimating or anything crazy.
No, it's okay.
Let's push all those cars to the right in front of him.
Sorry that to do that. The shots were fired from.
I went to go.
I only need the very, very basics
Okay,
of which way.
Yep, sorry.
Approximately how many?
Probably 5 or 6 in the back window there.
See if May can shoot up in front of him. Looking for your son. His last name is Ontiveros.
We have the one guy good? Okay. Yep. Nobody's outstanding? Nobody's outstanding. You sure? Yep. Okay. It's just the one occupant. Okay. Good job, gentlemen. Good job.
Insane, bro. Just talked to him on a missing kid case, man.
Yeah, give me a f***ing shoe, dude.
Brand new can. Car's open. That's your height. You okay? Okay. Hold on, buddy. Just relax. Take it. Breathe. Okay? All right? You're all right. Just worry about all the barrels. Slow speed. Okay. Exciting night. It's the last time I invite you over to my house. How's Lynch doing?
Awesome. He had
racking it up.
He had a 47 hook, let him walk, and flew over here and is running like a seasoned champ.
Yeah, good. I can just figure it. So
yeah, I mean, you can maybe over there in that.
What is wrong with this guy?
The one on the truck?
Yeah, the dickhead.
He was failing to provide ID. Wasn't wanting to do anything.
What up, Cass?
I've known Auntie since before he was a cop. When he used to work at Big O and Aztec, I'd always take my home.
One of them's an academy, and the other one's known him since this guy was a kid. I'm gonna be outside with him and do whatever he has to do.
Not good. There's a ton of them working on it right now. So.
Well, you're on 47s go, dude.
Dude, I have his key.
Whatever.
I parked that and I was like, hey, I gotta go. You're out of here, man. Have a good night.
Still happy?
Yeah. And he's like, oh, what? Oh.
I'll buy you something.
Everybody using a tree.
What am I gonna do with you
that,
guys? Kill
is
him
that
off
the norm to do in a police department? Everybody fuck with you?
cars out. Yeah, don't worry.
It's the oldest one, so
I think it's a little more than a chewing night. I should have brought a pack of smokes.
I can have my wife bring some cigars in.
Yeah. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Mix in some questions here with jokes and shit.
Yeah. What do you guys need from us? What do you need from us? What do you need right now? Talk to you, don't say anything. Tell me what you need. We're good right now.
Officers interviewed neighbors, and one woman said she knew Dennis through his parents.
Is the person deceased in
Yes.
the truck looks very familiar. I'm hoping that it's not Dennis Armenta. Very nice man who lives with his parents. Even though he's in his 50s, he's quasi-immature. I don't want to get him in trouble, but he is kind of sort of mental. He carries knives. Sometimes wears the knives on himself. He has been arrested. I just hope it's not Dennis.
The next morning, Officer Ontiveros remained in the hospital while officials searched Dennis's vehicle, uncovering 18 knives, 10 axes, 3 hammers, a mace fashioned from 1-inch piping, a machete, and a coyote trap.
It's information sent out on the trap. So reached in and grabbed it. Yeah, no. Just taking a picture of this freaking trap he had set, dude. Was it set? Yeah. Really? It was set right here. And so I got it with a stick to secure it so we didn't accidentally touch it.
Officers also reviewed Dennis's criminal record, noting charges for criminal trespass, resisting, and attempted aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. In recent years, up to just a month before the incident, Dennis was charged for threatening retail, casino, medical staff, and even VA clinic.
So I don't know if they ran his tag or not, and then ran his name first. They would have seen the attempted aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. That would have been a red flag right there. That would have let you know how to approach the situation, or him. That's crazy, man.
Workers. At the VA clinic, he allegedly waited in line with an axe slung over his shoulder, telling the clerk, "We do this my way, or your way." He often called police himself, sharing he was armed and angry, keeping everyone safe, and that if he wasn't, a coroner would be needed. Victims also reported he threatened to return with an AR-15 and shoot everyone. The police report also notes a key detail about Dennis's vehicle. The headlight that prompted the stop was not just inoperable, the housing was physically broken. Investigators speculated Dennis may have tampered with it beforehand. Combined with his self-recordings and his clear disdain for the local department, the report suggests Dennis may have been seeking an incident that night. In a post-incident interview, Dennis's father said it was inevitable, adding he thought Dennis would...
So bro really talked it up. He wanted to do that to an officer. He didn't care which one. He had his little reasons to dislike police. That's sick to go out your way to do something like that though. And then, hey, you got taken off this earth. And the fact that he 50 something years old living with his parents, I would say there's nothing wrong with that. But at 50, bro, I find every reason to believe there's a lot wrong with that. You're a grown man. Where your kids? Where your wife? Where? Yo, man. There's a lot wrong with that. Now, I get they said that he got like mental problems and shit like that. So maybe that might have been a reason, but nah, bro, you too old for that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. 50 something years old living with them. You gotta let your mom Dukes and pops live their best life, man. Mom Dukes wanna walk around, with nothing on, just for your pops. You feel me? Maybe pops trying to do that too for your moms, but you in the house, cock blocking and shit, bro. That's crazy.
Shoot someone, but never expected it to be a police officer. About a week after, on June 1st, 2025, Officer Timothy Ontiveros passed away. His organs were donated, saving 3 lives. Reports post-operation indicate the recipients are doing well. The investigation surrounding Dylan Weaver's conduct in the case is led by the San Juan County Sheriff's Office via their officer-involved shooting task force.
It's the stance of the 11th Judicial District Attorney's Office that we're going to start reading Miranda on all these. Bear with me real quick. You have your attorney with you, but you have the right to remain silent. You still have the right to stop answering anytime. You understand me? Yes. Okay. What type of training have you received in use of force or defensive actions?
Starting out in the academy, completed basic SWAT school, as well as an advanced tactical workshop, mandatory in-service training.
What type of training have you had in verbal communication or CIT?
Received the CIT crisis intervention training in the academy. I believe it's yearly in-service in crisis intervention training. When I arrived, I noticed that the male was concealing his identity, as well as resisting for refusing to exit the vehicle or roll the window down. Even when I escalated and began attempting to break the window, he still failed to comply. I heard the shot. From that point, I remember feeling in fear for my life and in fear for Ontiveros' life.
Since you've been a cop, you've had to draw your firearm, present it to people.
Yes.
And they've become compliant at that point.
And at that point.
How did it make you feel personally to use the force you used?
This man choked up. He trying to make sure he say his words carefully, though. Because you don't want to say, I was waiting for this day. I couldn't wait to use my force. Because that right there, I feel like, get him out of here. He wanted to be part of the force. Because, I mean, a lot of gun owners, they wait for that. They always talk about how they wait for somebody to, they can't wait till somebody break into their house so they could, That's weird to me at the end of the day. Because if you've never been in that situation, it's easy to freaking, speak on that. But when you've been in that situation and that shit is happening and you don't have time to, every time you wait, you hesitate, your life, every second you hesitate or hesitating, that's your life on the line. It's easy to say, I can't wait till somebody come in here, bro. But what if you sleep, knocked out sleep, and they get the upper hand? They, for some reason, boom, they kick the door and you over and wake up. You're a heavy sleeper. They ain't your shit. And then all of a sudden, you don't even get a chance to wake up. They just walked in there and just hit everybody. So it's easier to sit there and say you want that to happen, but you don't. I mean, I got firearms. I don't want that to happen. I don't. At the end of the day, I don't want to take nobody's life. You stay where the fuck you at, and I'm gonna stay where I'm at. Don't come in here at all. And that's just that. I had an incident that happened, and it's actually in this apartment that I'm in right now, this townhouse I live in right now. I had an incident happen. Luckily, nobody was nobody was killed. But like I said, until you in that situation, bro, you don't sit there and say you can't wait for that. Because the video, my incident that I had is literally on video. My girl recorded it. And it was weird because we were sitting down watching a movie, and all of a sudden, I'm hearing my door handle rattle. I'm like, bro, ain't no way. Get up. Okay. I'm waiting patiently. And so, hey, if this motherfucker enter in here, it's gonna be that. like I say, you can't hesitate, though. You can't hesitate because any little hesitation I would have had, that could have been me getting taken out or whatever. But at the end of the day, nobody was harmed. Everybody alive, breathing. It's all good, man. You know, shit like that. But like I said, until you in that situation, bro, don't try to talk it up. And that's me. I ain't never talked up that situation. I don't want that to happen, bro. I don't want to have to. That ain't my goal in life, bro. Just like I said, though, don't come to my shit. I won't go on your shit. Boom, we cool. Simple.
I didn't have a feeling when using that.
What information did you know about the suspect prior to this action?
Nothing.
As far as you know, you've never dealt with this individual?
As far as I know.
As of posting this video, the case remains under investigation.
So he didn't oh, it's still going. They said it's still going on investigation. That shit wild. But you see how shit could escalate so quick. It was already kind of like a heightened situation, especially with the second officer walked into. But the second officer, he made the situation worse. I'm not gonna lie, he made the situation worse. Cause he, like I said, it sounded like in his voice he came up irritated. He even told told the other officer, he said, "Move, dude. Move out the way, dude." But it didn't even sound like in a, calm way, like, move, dude. So it's like, damn, why you take it out on him? But that's just me being observing the situation from the outside looking in, bro. So I'm sure he ain't have no ill intent towards that officer. He was just, like I said, he came through hot-headed already. He was aggravated. He wasn't trying to sit there and go through all that. But RIP to the officer that lost his life in this situation. RIP to the guy that was in the truck lost his life as well, man. Even though he caused it his own demise, but nobody deserves to be just taken out of here like, like you're God or something, if you believe. So that's just how I see that. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below.